So we asked you before the break which toys were most loved by children. MGA Entertainment owns highly coveted toy brands LOL, Surprise Dolls, Little Tikes, Bratz, and so much more. MGA, with a near sweep of the global survey, the California-based company won awards in 9 out of the 10 categories. Barbie was not in there. But the global supply chain, because Barbie's Mattel, right? Global supply chain, could it still play the Grinch that stole Christmas? We have port backlogs still in place here. Shipping delays, labor shortages, rising production, and shipping costs. So can super hot MGA Entertainment guarantee the goods? And with Black Friday just a few days away, dare I ask, are consumers already too late? Let's bring in MGA Entertainment CEO Isaac Larian here in a Fox Business exclusive. Isaac, wow, 9 out of 10. Congratulations on the near sweep.
Thank you, Liz. Thanks for having me. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm really proud of my team at MGA. This is historical to win 9 out of 10 awards. And the more important is that these were all chosen by children, not by industry, etc.
Right, so really, which is really important, right? Because they had a bunch of kids globally, as I understand it, voting. And LOL Dolls won how many awards?
My God, LOL Dolls won 3 out of the top 10.
Wow.
And including number 1, number 2, and number 3. The LOL OMG House of Surprises will be the number 1 toy this year. Unfortunately, we are short in supply because of the supply chain issues that we have, but we are getting there. I see a little improvement. There's still a little bit left till Christmas.
Okay, so please, let me just cut to the chase here. Is it too late, Isaac? You know, don't dance around this. We're going to push you. You say that there's thin inventory. If I don't buy this toy now, am I in trouble here if the kid wants it?
Yes, and let me give you some perspective. There are 475,000 containers sitting at the port of LA and Long Beach. Out of those, 338 of those containers are MGAs, and we have another 330 containers sitting on the Pacific Ocean on ships that they're never going to anchor in time for Christmas. So there is going to be a major shortage of hot toys like LOL Surprise, like this My Jam guitar that even I can play. And that's, by the way, in the top toy list as well.
Okay, wait, hold that one up. Hold that one up a little bit higher so our viewers can see it. And tell me about the situation. If I don't buy... Okay, we got Mick Jagger here. So if I don't buy it right now, is it too late? You know, this is what we're trying to find out from toy manufacturers.
My advice to the consumers are, especially on hot toys like LOL, like Toby, like Glitter Babies, like this My Real Jam, go to stores and buy them by this Friday. Come December, you're not going to be able to find a lot of them. Or you're going to find them on eBay at 3-4 times the price that you will pay now.
Let's talk about Lala Poopsie. And yes, I said that with a straight face. The awards that this one won, and did that surprise you? You've got to explain to our viewers why that is so significant.
Yeah, Lala Loopsy, Liz, was introduced 10 years ago.
Right.
It was on the top toys all the time. It's the anniversary of it. We brought it back this year, and it is selling great to the new kids which are out there. So that's significant. It's a wholesome toy, and it appeals to kids.
Isaac, we know there's a broken supply chain, but you say you've seen improvements. Can you give us some granular description of how it has improved? Because as I understand it, the Journal had a great piece on how many container ships are still lollygagging around off the coast. It's not exactly a thin number. It is slightly better, but it's still expected to get worse between now and Christmas. So what are you seeing?
Well, you know, from 1 to 10, I'm an optimist all the time, Liz. So I think 1% better still is better than 0%. So it is getting better. The other issue is the cost of shipping is beginning to decline from the Orient, but still the inflation is a major, major issue for all consumer goods and toys. Our cost of production of merchandise, putting aside shipping, is up 23% from last year. So this inflation is not transitory. It's going to be here for a long time.
Well, let me get your thought then. Jay Powell has just been renominated by President Biden. Do you feel that he's the right man? Because he's kept rates very low for very long, and some people say that, plus the supply chain problems and, of course, the COVID demand, have really kind of lit the fire and stoked it about inflation and price hikes.
Yes, and don't forget that he printed US dollars like toilet paper. So all of those have increased the inflation, and the inflation is going to be here for a long time. The consumer is going to have less money to spend, and I'm really worried about the status of economy going in 2022, because all of these things are going to add up. There's going to be a glut of merchandise that's sitting at the harbor worldwide that's going to finally come, get released slowly, and it's going to be a glut of merchandise in the stores, and which means that retailers are not going to buy new goods, which means that we're going to get into a recession if we don't act now. So I don't know about Mr. Powell's nomination, but so far he has been wrong on inflation, big time.
Isaac, have a fantastic holiday, and I did just want to tell our viewers that you're going to donate 50 cents to every toy that is sold to the homeless, and I think that is a wonderful thing. Isaac, thank you very much, and everybody should check out his LinkedIn post about that. And you too. Isaac Larian of MGA Entertainment.